Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deal Bench, where we bring you the tactics to win both in business and life. After last week's deep video, let's change the pace a bit. Want to make more money in your next paycheck? Today, we're unlocking the secret to mastering salary negotiations like a pro. Ever felt like you deserved more but didn't know how to ask for it? Today, we'll turn those what-ifs into action plans and help you master salary negotiation like a pro. Did you know that 70% of people who negotiate their salary walk away with more money? Let's make sure you're one of them. These aren't just theory, they're based on my own experience to help you walk away with more money. Now, salary negotiations can be intimidating. We get it. But here's the deal. If you don't advocate for yourself, no one else will. And trust me, with the right strategy, you can walk into that meeting with confidence and leave with more than just a pat on the back. Let's jump in. Ready to master every deal? Hit subscribe and to turn on notifications. Let's get to work. Do your homework. Know your worth. First things first, do your homework. Before you even think about asking for a raise, you need to know what you're worth in the market. Go beyond your company's walls. Check out websites like Glassdoor, PayScale, and LinkedIn Salary to figure out what people in similar roles, with your experience and in your location, are making. Knowledge is power, and this is where it starts. Take these figures with a bit of a grain of salt, though, but they are a good starting point. And don't stop there. If you've gained new skills, taken on extra responsibilities, or become a key player on your team, make sure you add that into your value equation. You're not just asking for a raise based on time served. You're asking based on the value you bring to the company. Remember, people pay for value. Obvious, but need to be said. Tip: remember, your salary should reflect your impact, not just your job title. 2. Timing is everything. Pick your moment. Here's a pro move that many people overlook. Timing is everything. You don't just walk into your boss's office on a random Tuesday and say, "Hey, I want a raise." No, you've got to be strategic. Look for the right moment. This could be during your annual review after you've completed a big project, or when your company is hitting its financial goals. Timing your ask when your value is fresh in their minds gives you a massive advantage. Here's the golden rule of negotiation. It's not about what you want. It's about what you've done. When you're making your case for a salary increase, you need to show how you've been crushing it. Make a list of your accomplishments, completed projects, increased revenue. Managers always love the numbers. Efficiency saved, improved processes, boosted customer satisfaction. Whatever it is, have it ready. Be specific. Numbers speak louder than words. Did you increase sales by 20% last quarter? Did you lead a team that brought in a major client? Make sure that's front and center. Pro tip: frame it as a business case, not just a personal request. Show how your work has added value to the company. When you focus on the impact, it becomes a lot harder for your boss to say no. Anticipate objections. Be ready to counter. Okay, so now you're in the meeting, you've made your case, but your boss starts hitting you with objections like, "It's not in the budget," or "Let's revisit this later." Here's the thing, don't be caught off guard. Be ready to counter those objections, but do it in a way that keeps the conversation collaborative, not combative. For example, if your boss says, "We're in a hiring freeze," counter with how your work has saved the company time or money during tough periods. If they say it's not in the budget, ask for other forms of compensation, bonuses, stock options, or additional benefits like more vacation time. If they say later, ask for a clear timeline. When exactly can we revisit this? And what milestones do I need to hit? Always be ready with alternatives and keep the conversation moving forward. Think of objections as a hurdle, not a wall. You just need to adjust your strategy and keep pushing. Remember, if they are objecting, they are already on the defensive, but you're on the same team. Don't steamroll your manager with demands. Now that you've handled objections, the next key to sealing the deal is mastering silence and confidence. 5. Stay confident and silent when necessary. Confidence is key. But here's the kicker. Silence can be just as powerful. Once you've made your case and put your number on the table, stop talking. Seriously, don't keep filling the lanes because you're nervous. Here's why. When you stay silent, you put the ball in their court. It forces your boss to react. If you keep talking, you could talk yourself into a lower number or weaken your position. Quick story. I remember my salary negotiation where I laid out my case, made the ask, and then waited. I will say I asked for a very large number, which stunned my manager. This was a bit intentional, but I had supporting data and some trophies of projects I held up, but as much as I wanted to keep talking, I didn't. The silence felt like an eternity, but guess what? That silence worked in my favor. They came back with a number higher than I anticipated as I didn't give up my ground. Pro tip, ask, then pause. Let them make the next move. Don't give up your leverage. Know your walkaway point. Be willing to say no lastly, and this is a big one, know your walkaway point. You have to go into a salary negotiation with a number in mind that you won't go below. This may be a bit more for folks who are negotiating a starting salary, but it can be applied for existing employee discussions as well. If they offer something that doesn't meet your worth, be ready to walk away. And yes, that might even mean looking for opportunities elsewhere. Remember, people pay for value. If they are not willing to pay you what your value is worth, do they really value you? Here's why. Accepting a less than your worth can hurt you in the long run, not just financially, but mentally. When you know your value and stick to it, you send a strong message about your self-worth. And that confidence is going to serve you well, whether it's with your current employer or a new one. Walking away isn't losing the negotiation. It's setting yourself up for a better opportunity. Sometimes the best move you can make is knowing when to say no thanks. All right, let's recap the key points for negotiating your next salary increase like a pro. Do your homework and know your market value. Pick the right moment. Timing is everything. Build your case based on the value you've added, not just what you want. Be ready for objections and counter with solutions. Stay confident and use silence to your advantage. Know your walkaway point and be willing to say no. Remember, salary negotiations aren't just about money. They're about knowing your worth and advocating for yourself. You've got this. Walk into that room with confidence, back it up with facts, and get the raise you deserve. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to boost their negotiation game.